Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This has been highly requested on YouTube, basically since I think it was my first or my second video. It was highly requested that I do a home tour. Now for me to do a home tour, it would be so long and dragged out, so I thought I would do a series and make it each room. And obviously we're going to start with the kitchen because it's highly requested all the time about my kitchen, the kitchen colour, where my kitchen's from, where all the things are from. So I thought I'll just start in this room and make this the first one of the series. And just give you a little bit of background, I've lived in this house for 18 years, since the millennium. We bought it in the millennium and it's had lots of renovations. I'm going to insert lots of before and afters for you to see, so you can see what the rooms were before or whether it was just a blank space before. What stood in now, the kitchen, used to be the conservatory, and if you've got a conservatory then you know it's basically a waste. I mean, you might get everything out of your conservatory, but we never did with ours, and I always felt like it was a waste of space. We couldn't use it in the summer because it was too hot. We couldn't use it in the winter because it was too cold. Everything, the whole of the kitchen design, the layout, the plans, I'd done myself. I went around 5 different kitchen companies until I felt comfortable and confident in the kitchen company that I used to know that they were going to give me exactly what I wanted. I am very fussy, I'm not going to lie. Starting with my kitchen, I won't take this off there, I'll just leave it and pan you around a little bit, but starting with the actual kitchen cupboards, I originally wanted matte handleless, and I was to-ing and fro-ing between grey and white. Now, a lot of people think that my kitchen cupboards are white, and they're not. They're a very subtle dove grey. And when I say subtle, they actually photograph and look quite white, but they're not. They're definitely grey. I knew I wanted grey, and I knew I wanted handleless. I wanted a very Norwegian style in the kitchen. I wanted to strip it back and have a very basic kitchen cabinet. Nothing too fancy, nothing with handles on or anything like that. And I originally wanted matte, and I've got Lee to thank for changing my mind, for going with the high gloss. You know, I'm really lucky. Lee will just leave me to it. What I decide, he goes, we'll go with it, babe, it's fine, you have what you want. And I originally wanted a matte kitchen, but he said no. He said, I think you're wrong, love. I think you should go for high gloss, and if you don't, you'll regret it. So we sat down, we had to think about it, we had a look around, and I thought, maybe he's right, maybe high gloss is the way. And I'm so grateful that I did get high gloss because they just stand out so nice in the kitchen. And you know, when you look at them and I think about them being matte, I think it would have been a nightmare. You know, you think about high gloss being a nightmare, matte would have been an absolute nightmare, because the handleless, they do get fingerprints all on them, and it's a lot of cleaning, but you know, it's not a lot of cleaning really. It's a spray with Mr. Muscle's spray and a wipe with a bit of kitchen roll, and they're back to shiny. So my kitchen cupboards are dove grey, and they are high gloss, handleless, and my kitchen is from a company here in Liverpool called Capricorn No Name Kitchens, and they were outstanding. I can't even, like, this is not sponsored, it's not an advert for them by no means. I'm just telling you my personal experience with them, and they were and still are to this day outstanding. If you are in Liverpool or anywhere local, I highly recommend them. They've done everything, they listened to me. All my cupboards are exactly how I wanted them to be, even down to the extractor hood, everything. They listened to everything. I've got no filler cabinets, I wanted no fillers whatsoever, and I wanted all my cupboards to be symmetrical. So by that I mean, when you're looking at my cupboards, sorry, the dogs have decided to have a wild 5 minutes. All my cupboards match, so the sizes of them are all, if they're 600s, they're 600s, if they're 400s, they're 400s. You'll find no odd doors or anything like that in my kitchen. It's a little bit strange, I know, but let's just go with it. So, I'm absolutely thrilled. All the doors are soft closures. I'm not going to go into them because I'm sure there's a video there where it says I organise my kitchen. I'll link it down below for you to see. And everything that I speak about, I'm going to link down below too. So my kitchen cupboards, as I've just said, are dove grey, they're high gloss, it's the handleless kitchen, and I've got cupboards everywhere. I've got more cupboard space than I know what to do with. I'm actually tempted to put like hangers in them and use some of them as wardrobes. I wouldn't go that far, like, but you know, never say never. So starting with the island, I have my mirror tray. I get asked so much about this between YouTube and Instagram. This is from TK Maxx, and I think it was £20, I think. I've had it for a while, so £20. See, not one for taking the price tags off things. But it was from TK Maxx. It was £20. It is a couple of years old, but they still have very similar all the time. I've got another one that's really similar, and again, it was £20, and it was purchased recently too. The vase is from Homesense, and the flowers are from Homesense too. I get asked a lot about these. They are imitation hydrangeas on a basic little stem, and I basically just put an angle to them, just so they sit more rounded in the vase rather than standing up. I like them to be like more rounded and full, and there are a lot of stems in there. I think they were about £3.99 or £4.99 a stem. They're the more fuller stem. They're lovely. Everybody loves those. Then moving around to my stools, which are here. You can see them. Now, I get asked so many questions over these stools, and they are just a white plain stool with like a glittery back on them and a silver pedestal at the bottom. Now, yeah, they're gorgeous stools, but when you've got 3 dogs running past them all the time, they basically get full of dog hair and wet. So I am forever bending down to clean them. So these are not going to stay. They're not keepers. They were about £60 or £70 each from Atlantic Shopping, and I published them on Instagram, and within 2 days they sold out completely. And I don't know whether they've got any back in. I'll have a little look so I can link them down below, and if I can't find them, I will link something similar, but they're not keepers for me. I'm in the market now looking for, I'm currently looking for the Cartel bar stools, because they're 4 legs and they've got a nice fancy back, and I thought 3 of them would be so much better there. So I will not be keeping the, I'm just going to take it off. I will not be keeping those bar stools. Again, more hydrangeas from Homesense. These are probably 5, I think there's about 5 or 6 stems in there. And this vase was purchased from Tasker's, which is a shop local here in Liverpool, and the pedestal is probably about 5 years old now, and it was from an interior shop here in Liverpool that's closed down now. It's not here anymore, but you can still buy them similar online. I'll link them down below. Those were originally to go in the corner, but I just never felt that they looked right. The plant stands are from Next. I think they were £60 or £70 for the 2. They do still have them in store, and I basically got them for that corner there, but I just preferred the mirror column being there for some reason, so they stayed. Hi Peg. Hi Peg. Hi. Cheeky. Anyway, these plants are imitation plants, and they're just from Matalan. They're nothing fancy, but the reason why they're in there is because there's holes in the bottom of those vases. I think they're meant to be outdoor plants, outdoor stands really, those. They're not meant to be for indoors. So I thought I'll have to put imitation plants in, or there'll be water all over the floor. And then the telly is just a telly. I couldn't tell you nothing about the telly. It's just not my area at all. Then my spears and vase, I get asked so many questions over these. Now, the actual spears, I've painted them myself. So they weren't originally grey. They were like a white bamboo. But I wanted them to be grey, and I wanted the vase to be white to match the kitchen. The vase was already white. This came from Tasker's in Liverpool, and it's something different. It's not something that you see all the time, and that was why I liked that. Then the blinds, which I also get asked so many times about. 3 poochies, say hi. The blinds are called Perfect Fit blinds. These were fitted again by a local company here in Liverpool called Pure Blinds, and they're great. They're aluminium or like a metal, and they sit in the door, and they're really easy to clean. I've got no worries with them at all. They do what I want them to do, and yeah, that's the blinds on the door. Then moving over, my prints, which again, the frames are from IKEA, and I painted them to match the spears in this grey paint. If I find the pot, I'll show you what colour grey that is, but it was just perfect for the kitchen, so I painted them. The prints are from a company on Instagram called Osatui. I'll link them down below. This is Stuart. The aloe vera is Stuart, and he's from IKEA. I think he's from IKEA. Yeah, he's from IKEA. He's the larger type of aloe vera. These little pot plants here are from Dunelm. That is a next reed diffuser in the scent The Hamptons, which I think is rubbish. It doesn't smell at all. I'm not even going to say that it smells slightly. It doesn't. There's no smell whatsoever from it. Then moving over to the sink. The sink is a white ceramic sink, and I was really fussy about this sink because I didn't want a draining board. I didn't want to be there and have dishes in it or anything like that, so I chose this solely because it slopes down. You can't put anything on it, and yeah, it's perfect. The taps are IKEA taps. Now these taps won't be staying. Again, they just look nice and they done me at the time, but I want one that's got the clip off hose so you can spray it around the sink rather than it just being stationary in the middle. I really want one that you clip off, so they'll do for now though. Then moving on to the blinds. Again, these blinds are from the same company, Pure Blinds, here in Liverpool, and they're not wood, mine. These are UPVC, the same stuff that your windows are made from. They're very heavy, so you know there's no like sag in them or anything like that. They stay completely straight. They're what I used to have all over the house, but for the split up the middle in the living room, I'd have kept them because I love them, but they just didn't work out for me, so I got shutters on the front. These little plants, I get asked so many questions over these too. They're just plants from Dunelm, and I think they were £5.99 each, and they're just very tropical. They're imitation, they're not real, but they look nice and they do the job for what I wanted. I think it's a bamboo tree. It's from Next, and I think it was £12.99 or £16.99, and it came in the vase. I just put it on that piece of marble, which was from Dunelm, so it doesn't mark the windowsill. And yeah, that's the window ledge. So this corner, I've got that little kitchen sign from Dunelm, a vase of hydrangeas, which was from Matalan, my Amazon Alexa, and DeLonghi kettle, tea, coffee and sugar canisters, which were just cheap ones from B&M. I think they were about £5.99 or something like that. They were only cheap. It's always you, Peg. It's always you that mummy's fallen over. Yeah? Then moving over, we have the Samsung ceramic hob. This is exactly the same as the one that we had before. It's just perfect for me. It's easy to clean. I know how to use it, and yeah, it's fine. This is Vera in an IKEA pot, and I love that one, to be honest. She just sits there perfectly. This is the extractor fan, and it's a Smeg. I wanted one that was heavy duty industrial because we've got a pitched roof, so I didn't want to have any type of steam or condensation going up onto the skylights and, you know, putting marks on them or anything, so we chose that one. And again, it was from Capricorn No Name Kitchens. It's got all the usual stuff that you'd expect an extractor fan to have, so yeah. Those little plants there, again, are from Dunelm, and they're imitation, they're not real. All these little succulents in the house are all imitation because I can't really be trusted with plants, although I've got aloe vera plants. I don't really think I can be trusted with plants, but yeah, that's the doorbell, and that's the toaster, which matches the kettle. And then the cooker is Indisa cooker. It's a double oven, and I liked it because it's a mirror and it reflects Brenda. Brenda is my fave plant, and yeah, she just sits there. She's from B&Q, and the vase was from B&Q too. I don't think she's going to stay there. I do think I'm going to move her, to be honest, but she's okay there for now. The radiator was from Screwfix. I think it was. I'd have to ask Lee, to be honest, because Lee got the radiator. I didn't get it. I just knew I wanted a tall one, so I left him to it, and it had to be grey. I'd have loved it to have been a little bit lighter, but we can work with dark grey, that's okay. My Bond Street clock is from Homesense, and I think it was about £20. It wasn't expensive at all. And the hook that's on it was from The Range. And then if I just show you the chandelier, that's from Next. It's discontinued now, you can only buy the smaller version of that, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And when both the skylights are open, it reflects all the colours, and when the sun's coming in, it reflects all the colours around the kitchen. It's gorgeous. While I'm here, and you can see the Velux, I'm kind of on the lookout now for blinds for the skylights, because if I just show you, that's through this skylight, that's next door's attic, so it's their loft, and when they're in the window, obviously you can just look right into the kitchen, and I don't like nothing like that. I feel like my privacy is being invaded. So yeah, I'm on the hunt now for some perfect fits for the skylights so that I can tilt them down and they can't look in, because yeah, I don't like the whole, like, I mean, she's probably watching this YouTube video, but you know, I'm just not into the whole fact that they can just stare in. So yeah, I'm on the hunt for perfect fit blinds. Then moving down to the utility, that's it's basically a safety gate. It's just a little bit nicer than an average baby safety gate, which is down there to stop the dogs from running out the front door. This one is to partition the rooms off, so if I'm ever having any work done or anything like that, I can put the pooches into the living room and know that they're fine. So yeah, that's what that's for. Anyway, this corner is the utility room. So we've got the Nespresso Magimix coffee maker, and then a vase from Homesense and some eucalyptus stems, which again are false, they're not real. My Nom 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 print, which is from, I actually can't remember where that's from, you know. I'll link it down below anyway, but it's just a basic black Nom Nom Nom. And again, the frame was white, but I painted it grey to match it in with all the other greys. That's another aloe vera plant in a vase from IKEA. And then that is where I store my interior sprays. And there's a orchid from Next, and the candlesticks were from Homesense and TK Maxx. Then the utility sink, which is basically used for cleaning the washing machine and the tumble dryer and the dog's bowls. And again, taps like the kitchen sink from IKEA. I want to change this tap too and have like a long stretchy one. This is from, it was from Homesense. The, yeah, hand wash was from Homesense. Again, I've got two little plants just so we're keeping the theme coming through to the utility, the same as what I've got on the window ledge in the kitchen, and they're from Dunelm. And then in this little corner, I've kept the New York theme because I've got a New York theme running between the lounge, the dining room, and into the utility room. So that's why I've got the Stockholm and New York prints and a little Paris picture as well. All the prints are from Desenio. And then we have Glenda, my elephant's ear plant from IKEA. And the vase is a recent purchase from Homesense, which was $5.99, and I think the plant was $7.99. And I absolutely love it. It's my ideal type of plant, to be honest. And then the little ones next to it are from a little shop in Warrington called All That Jazz. And then the microwave, Samsung microwave. And then the paint on the walls is all Dulux Brilliant White. As I've said before, I only ever use satin paint. I never use matte. I only ever use satin paint because it's really easy to clean, and I prefer a wall with a sheen on it rather than a matte finish. So I know that's some people's idea of hell, but it's not my idea of hell. I absolutely love shiny walls. So that's my room tour done, and I hope you all enjoyed having a little look around the kitchen. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'm hoping to do one video a week of room tours. So leave in the comments down below what room you want to see next, and I'll video for next week. I know I said that I was posting 3 times a week, on Monday, Wednesday and Sunday. I'm going to try and stick to that this week. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely day, enjoy the glorious sunshine, and yeah, I'll see you soon.